Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. Testing. Excellent. Getting ready to start in a few minutes. And then once we're ready, we will continue our adventures with Sly Raccoon. There we go. Resizing that correctly. Alright, and we are all set to start. And we are going to get started in 3, 2, 1. Hello everybody! Brandon Carey is here once more, and we are going to continue our adventures in Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus, or, if you were in Europe, Sly Raccoon. Now, when we last left off, we were in, we had defeated Raleigh, and moved on to Muggshot's territory in Mesa City. We have collected 5 of his 7 treasure keys, and we have 2 more levels left to clear before we were done with his hideout. I believe they're both inside the building itself. Bow wow. Bow wow indeed. Now go down. Go down, doggies. I think we did that one up there. Let me double check. We did. We did. Maybe not this one over here, though. let's head over here. I think this one we still have left to do. Yeah, back alley heist. So let's go down here and get his 6th key. Fucking love this soundtrack. Such a strong soundtrack. This little 2D platforming level looks like. You need a couple of those every now and then in one of these old PS1 style, or these PS1 style platformers. This is the PS2 era platformer. It's very much styled the way a PS1 platformer would be. And that will change when we get to Slide 2, but for now we get to enjoy the game, like the series' early identity, as it was still finding its footing. Feels really good though. I think I mentioned it last time, but even now, this game still feels smooth as hell to play. Smooth as silk. And some clue bottles up here. We will be able to go down to the bottom in a second, but for now, it's time to sneak behind all these guards. Take their asses out. Since they're just gonna let us. I think we can go down here and get a few clues. Camera, please. Oh, there's no clues down here. There's at least still a ton of coins, which can give us some extra lives. Which will be useful when we get to the end of the game. I remember even still, like, I died to the final level quite a lot. There's no clues over here. That's fine. I like the detail that he holds his cane in his teeth when he's climbing. I just noticed that. So he has his hands free. You have to hide behind the wall for the searchlights. Classic platforming challenge. Also like the Sly Cooper themed graffiti. Get these clue bottles. I think that's all of them. Well, not all of them. There's still 10 more clues left, but all of them in this area. Time to die. Yeah, it's time to die. I want that clue. And it's easier to die and just restart than It sucks to lose my lucky charms, but you know, the clue is more valuable. That's fine. And we keep our clues between... Yeah, so we don't have to worry about... The issue is that this one is a particularly tough one to go back for. It's okay. We should be fine. We shouldn't... Losing Lucky Charm should not be a problem, because we haven't really been getting hit a lot anyway. Three clues left, and we should have all the ones so far. They didn't really try hiding the clues too much in this first game. So... yeah, the last one is right there. Oh, camera! Okay, that was, something. So let's get this last clue bottle here. And go back for the treasure vault.
Press the circle to enter the vault code.
Let's do it!
I could have broken this code in my sleep. The combination is 565.
5, 6, 5. And let's see what technique we gain today.
Oh yeah, this will come in handy. It's Suzanne Cooper's notes pertaining to water safety. With this knowledge under your belt, you won't have to waste a charm whenever you fall into water.
That is one of the most useful passives in the entire game. Not the most, but one of the most. Because that saves us from dying. That basically means we no longer die when we fall into water. Ever. Ever. No matter what, if we ever fall in water, we will be fine. Why don't we demonstrate this actually right now? Oh, that's okay. That's not water. That I guess you wouldn't fall in water. You just fall. Okay, fine, whatever. Never mind. No demonstrations. No demo. You just die. No, come on. Okay, there is a demo. Why did that work and not the... okay, whatever. I call shenanigans. Okay. 2 to tango. You know what that means. You know what that means, gang. That means a certain Miss Fox.
Yuck, these rooftops are filthy. Well, they are the only way to get to the key, since my locator tells me it's in a jewel case somewhere near Muggshot's penthouse.
If we're doing a tango, that means we need to have a tango partner, and what better partner would there be than a certain inspector, a certain cop.
Well, 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 look who just walked into my crosshairs. Sly Cooper.
About time you showed up, Miss Fox. I was getting worried about you. Thought you took a wrong turn somewhere back in Paris.
I love this guy's. I love Sly's voice actor.
Sly. I'd suggest you surrender before I paralyze you with my good friend, the shock pistol.
Now see, a girl whose best friend's a firearm's got issues. A little dinner, a little dancing. I think I can help you out.
Sounds romantic. As long as you don't mind dining in jail.
Nah, I hear the service is lousy.
Once I catch you, you'll know for yourself.
I like their back and forth. It's cute. It's a very cute back and forth. But yeah, obviously, the gimmick with this level is that we spend the entire time being hounded by her. And this is some really good music to go with this little chase sequence. Damn! Whoever scored this game knew what they were fucking doing. Holy shit. Just let me take all these coins. Okay. Oh, it was a tumble that I didn't want to take, but, you know, fair. All's fair. In love, war, and shock pistols. Ten more clues. Okay. Are you serious? Wow. At least the game doesn't kill you if that happens. They have a built-in, like, okay, you fell out and it's our fault, so you're not gonna die. That's not a death. You've escaped her for now. It is good to know the game has that kind of safety built into it. You hear her screaming "halt" in the background. That's cute. There's gotta be 4 clues in this area because the vault is right there. Yes, there they are. Sneak behind that guy, and I have the treasure. Alright, and that's 30.
Good thing I know Navajo code talk. Try 532.
And that means we have everything we need from this level.
Cooper's thief replica technique. He used to make fake stand-ups of himself to confuse guards into attacking the wrong thing. Use the triangle button to put together a fake Sly Cooper.
Yes, so... yeah, like the decoy glove is an example of, like, this is the decoy glove from Ratchet & Clank, more or less. Although, if we switch powers, it disappears. At least now all we have to do is finish level. I think there is a... yeah, she catches up with us. But we are almost at the key. And there's no more clues to collect. This is just a straight-up chase. And obviously, a dangerous one at that, because if she destroys anything that we're standing on, it will fall. Doing it, we're making progress. Come on, come on. A little further.
I'm gonna hunt you down, Cooper. You can't run forever.
Sure can. Bye. Nice clipping. And now we are off to face Muggshot to remind him why you never skip leg day. Let's open his ugly mouth. And take him on. Second boss fight incoming.
Did you look at that ugly mug?
I am, and I find it infinitely fascinating.
Huh?
My X-ray detection devices reveal that a secret elevator to Muggshot's penthouse is contained within that giant head.
So how do we get in?
Behind this locked wall, there's a
We
lever
did
that summons
the entire level before we got the scene.
7 keys to open it up.
Oops. The game expects us to come up here before we did any of the other levels and get the treasure keys. That's amusing. That's incredible. I forgot that that scene existed.
What? My boys have been yapping about some big mysterious dude running around cracking skulls and this is it? You're the monkey wrench in my operation? Some scrawny rat with a stick. Hey, wait a second. I seen that stick before.
Maybe when my father knocked your block off with it.
Your father? Wow. You're a Cooper? You know, that Thievius Raccoonus had a lot of nice pictures, but way too many big words.
So you don't mind just handing it over?
What? What, are you kidding? You break into my place, steal my stuff, trash the joint. I feel transgressed and violated. Let's rock.
He does it. His arms are bigger than his legs. Pretty simple mechanic. Muggshot's too tough to fight directly, so you fight him indirectly.
My beautiful gun is destroyed. Good thing I got a spare upstairs.
Round 2, fucker. Your shot speeds a jump though, so it's not a big deal. There's gotta be... I gotta tell you though, if he punched me, this would be a problem. Oops. Did not jump when I should have. Wait, how did he hit me? I jumped over that. Oh, don't tell me this is where I die. Oh, this'll be miserable. There we go.
My beautiful gun is destroyed. Good thing I got a spare upstairs.
I like the boss fight music in this game, though. Letting him hit on a suicide, so always use the cover. Fuck! Oh, god damn it! I had to see if that would work. It looks like it does not. Focus more on dodging attacks and less on doing the thing. Gotcha.
My beautiful gun is destroyed. Good thing I got a spare upstairs.
There's a part 3 to this fight too, so get ready. Double jump. Double jump. Always double jump. Whew. Man, if he just punched me, I'd be in a lot worse shape. That's part 2. I'm not sure how this hurts him, frankly, because, like, he's not a vampire. Almost. Two more and this should be it. And that's game.
This is impossible. A little pipsqueak like you beating a big...
Still not sure how the sun kills him though. But you know,
Right.
we'll not worry about
All
that.
stupid picture book. You're gonna have to go down to Haiti and cross paths with Miss Ruby. And then believe you me, you don't want to be you.
Muggshot section of the Thievius Raccoonus contained an entry from my gunslinging ancestor, Tennessee Kid Cooper.
Tennessee Kid Cooper.
His specialty was the rail walk and rail slide. Moves perfected through a lifetime of theft in the Old West.
Turn that down a little bit. I forgot how loud that was.
Getting
I
out
said
of
it.
town proved to be a little more challenging than getting in. Having just missed us, Inspector Fox went for the next best thing and dragged that canine steroid case off to jail.
Hot stuff with a badge, colors,
That was
canine
the end of
criminal.
Muggshot's gambling empire, and Mesa City's citizens soon returned
That's
home.
the second boss
Now me and the
down.
boys, well,
3 to
we
go.
enjoyed the rest of our stay in America, and then returned to Paris, ready for our next mission.
Oh, they are based in Paris. Okay.
I figured out a way to get us to Haiti.
They are based in Paris. That's good to know. That's a PS1.
The third member of the Fiendish Five was the infamous voodoo priestess, Ms. Ruby. Born into a family of mystics, other children found her scary. Teaching herself to summon the undead provided what few friends she had. A career in crime allowed an adult Ms. Ruby to punish the world for fearing her as a child. Chief mystic for the Fiendish Five, her powers allowed them to break both the laws of man and nature at the same time. Yet despite the whirlwind success of her youth, she managed to slip into obscurity. Last known sightings claim she headed out of civilization and deep into the Haitian jungle.
I like these intros. This feels like an intro to an episode of a TV show. Like if you watch Billy and Mandy growing up, this feels like that. This feels like the opening of a Billy and Mandy episode. And I've always loved that about Sly Cooper. I think there are more clues in these levels than there were before. Like, there's 20 now.
Sorry, Sly, but this is one mission you will have to accomplish without me.
You don't believe in ghosts, do you?
Sure I do. My scanners have picked up verifiable paranormal activity. But that's not the problem. This swamp is oozing with disgusting mold and bacteria.
Suck it up, Bentley. We got work to do.
All right, then. Don't forget to use the new move you learned from Muggshot section of the Thievius Raccoonus.
You mean the raccoon rail walk?
The roots and vines around here are perfect for that. All you gotta do is,
Jump and hit the circle button.
especially where you see the bark has been worn away, and where it's super slick from icky slime and moss, you'll rail slide like a skater grinding pipe.
I'm liking it.
And that water safety technique we got from that other previous level is going to come in super handy here. Because I am pretty sure... Yes. Yes, I know now. Since there's so much water in this swamp, you will not have to worry about losing any lives to drowning. Ever. Also, if you have to go back and do the stuff for, like, get clues and vaults from Raleigh in the first zone, water safety very useful there as well. For the same reason, there's a ton of water around. Just saves you a clue, or not a clue, but saves you from having to, to lose a life. Okay. What the fuck is... I don't know what's happening here, but I'll take it. Not quite entirely sure how I got up here, but I will accept that answer. Alright, and... No. Fuck that up. Okay, we are clearly going off script. We are very obviously going off script. Something bugged. I can't tell what. Or what the actual right way is supposed to be. I think it's this? Seems right. Okay, I get it now. Yeah, we went way off the rails. Okay. Okay. Now you go up here. Fight these two. And you come over here, get this lucky charm. And jump down. Okay. Now I get it. Now I get you. Now we're all on the same page. Also, I love that the searchlight is just a voodoo skull. Because the guards here are voodoo priests. That said, since we are on the topic, I probably should point out voodoo is a religion.
No problem.
Don't get cocky or you'll end up with your head shrunk to the size of a pea. You've got to get past those voodoo guards. And I'm warning you, they're mean and they work like a team.
So do we, buddy.
Yeah, so voodoo is an actual organ, like, it is a series of religious practices that has been woefully misappropriated by Western civilization. Obviously, this game is in the early 2000s, and we did not know any better at the time. We just didn't. But since we are in this very, like, voodoo-themed level, that does feel like something that is pertinent to point out. There's the vault, which means you need one more clue, and I'm pretty sure it's in this area. There you are. Gotcha. I wonder if it gives me a message if I come up here without the key. Never mind. There we go. Good. Now let's get that first vault from Miss Ruby. Yeah, like...
Then the combination has got to be 588.
8.
terrifying. Kelly McCooper's notes on how to harness the electromagnetic field created by a rolling raccoon. Now your raccoon roll move.
I wonder how the...
punch. Plus, it should give you a nice tingling sensation.
I wonder how they handle this. Like, if you get this before you get the roll, do they just put the regular roll here, and then put the electric one in the next one you get? Like, I wonder how they handle these upgrades to powers. So I've never actually gotten these out of order. So I don't know if it's even possible for you to get them out of order. But back on topic, I do want to stress this, because we are going to do, like, we're about to start a whole voodoo-themed level. Voodoo is an organized religious practice. It is not, like, the way that people think about voodoo is often, like, horrifically incorrect. And I do feel that is worth pointing out.
You've done it! The Mojo force field is down, and you can steal the key!
Like, they give a bad Mojo force field, to someone who actually, like, is a practitioner of voodoo, is laughable. But this game came out in 2002. We didn't know any better at the time. Well, we did, but we didn't do it. But it wasn't as common for people to be aware of that distinction, the way it is in modern 2022.
My paranormal scanner is maxing out on that structure.
A reading like that could only be coming off Ms. Ruby herself.
I think you're right, Sly. If you want to crack at Ms. Ruby, you're going to have to find a way inside that skull temple.
Yep. Okay. You know what? Someone's having fun doing that voice line. Someone's having a lot of fun doing that voice line. And you know what? Power to her. Power to her. She deserves to have fun in the voice recording booth.
What's with this industrial strength voodoo gate? Ms. Ruby must really be trying to keep something out.
Or maybe she's trying to keep something in.
How ominous. Let's climb in and see what's going on. What's up? Let's see what's what. This level might be a pain in the ass to get the clue bottles for. I don't remember. Too spoopy. I mean, yeah, this is the Mojo level, so like that vibe is very intentional. It's done to be like a spoopy level. Not scary, but spoopy. What the fuck? Oh, come on. Yeah. Although, it'll be good to play this boss fight on the PS2 version of the game. I'm thinking back, because, we might as well start talking about this now. This game got a remake. The entire Sly Trilogy did on the PS3 by Sanzaru. which is why they were allowed to develop the fourth game, Thieves in Time. Game which I will probably not play on stream for a lot of reasons, but the big one is that I didn't like it all that much. Part of that is not Sinzera's fault, a lot of it is. But generally, the reason they were contracted to do Thieves in Time after this is because they did a...
Walls are making me claustrophobic. Whoa. Did you see those reeds move? There's something huge under there. You better get going.
But the reason they were contracted to do Slack Paper 4 Thieves in Time is that they generally did a pretty good job with the trilogy. You think this is one of the hardest levels in the trilogy, is this stage right here with the voodoo. I don't know if I agree with that, because I think Clockwork was my big, like, bugbear growing up. Maybe things are different, but I don't know if I agree with that. But, the reason they were contracted to do Thieves in Time is because they did a really good job with this remake, or the remake of this trilogy. Water safety going in. Oh, this was tough because you had to deal with like your fear of the misappropriation of voodoo that we have lived with in Western civilization for quite a long time now. Get the clue, goddamn you! We got all the clues at least. Now we can just beat this level. And avoid the beast. Yeah, that's the beast. We have all the clues now. We can get the vault code over here.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. I had to overcome some personal demons to get the answer to this one. Try 444.
Is Bentley supposed to be Asian? Because 444 wouldn't be a scary number. That would be 666 in American.
Bruce O'Coop's computer hacking technique. Using the data on this page, I should be able to tap the duty roster in each hideout and project guard information into your binocucom.
This is a little flavor win. Not a useful power, but a very flavorful one. But, for those of you who don't know, in Asian cultures, particularly Japanese, the character for 4 in Japan is... Well, the character for 4 in Japanese looks very similar to the character for death. So it's very common in Japanese culture specifically to avoid the use of 4. Because that to invite 4 is to invite death. So maybe I'm thinking overly into this. It is very possible that I in fact am thinking way too hard about this. But that does tell me that they are potentially coding Bentley as Asian, which bit of an oofy doofy since his actor's a white dude. Then again, this is the only time I've ever, like, even gotten anything remotely resembling that.
Sly, you'd better be on your guard here. My paranormal scanners show this place
Oh, fuck off. I'm probably thinking way too much into that, but it is odd that overcoming personal demons is
very interesting. When you smash that gravestone, the ghost stops coming. It must be some kind of ghost generator. Maybe if you smash them all, you'd be safe.
It is very interesting that they chose 444 as the personal demons code, and not like the traditional 666 that you see in Western cultures, because of the Mark of the Beast. I don't know, does 444 represent anything in Voodoo? I had to look that up, because I'm not too clear about that. I actually do not know a whole lot about the Voodoo religion. The formal religion that is Voodoo. Like, I'm not even necessarily sure if they even call it Voodoo. I am like 90% sure, but I'm not 100% sure. And that just me like, no, the codes are not randomized. You get the same code no matter like, because you can't even you can't even unlock or try to unlock. Oh, I just fucking misclicked. But you can't even try to unlock a vault without getting all the clues, and the dialogue for each vault is fixed. They are not randomized. They are fixed. Because they don't need to worry about you guessing the code correctly, so they can just have the dialogue be the dialogue for each vault. So it is very interesting that the personal demons dialogue in code is 444. Again, there might not even be anything involving that at all. I'm probably like just overanalyzing something because that's what I'm if left to my devices, that's what I do. There's probably actually nothing behind that beyond just like a randomizer saying the code for this was going to be 444. It's just an interesting thought that occurs to me as I hear that. And since you are all watching my stream, congratulations, you paid to watch this. Or didn't pay, because I'm not being paid by anybody here. This is like a cool little platforming challenge, having to not go too quickly to avoid tripping the lasers. I am probably thinking way too far into that. It was probably just like some random number generator said that the Bentley First Demons are now coded by 444. Like when they were designing like all the cuts, the dialogue for these vaults. It's a fun little thing to think about, though. Especially since Sucker Punch would then go on to do Ghost of Tsushima. which is a good game. If you are not yet sick of of Ubisoft open world games, Ghost of Tsushima is actually a pretty good one of those. I don't think they repeat lines, though, for the vaults. I think each one is unique in like, set for each individual vault. I'm a little less certain on the, like the stuff like you were talking about earlier with like the roll. Like what happens if you get the electric roll vaults before you get the roll vault? What happens then? So I'm sure that they accounted for that at some point. Whether I've ever experienced that use case. So I know what I would do if I wasn't thinking about that in a game I designed. And I'm sure they had that thought too in designing this game. It's just another one of those little, like, oh, that's an interesting little, like, use case they had to account for. Because that has to work. It is completely valid for a player to have gotten the second roll vaults before getting the first. Because none of these vaults are mandatory. Okay, we are missing 2 clues. Which means it is time to do this entire level over again. Thank God for water safety. And we're looking for 2 clues. Which means the odds are actually relatively high. There's like a clue vault that I missed somewhere along the way. Relatively high. Shouldn't be too tough with all the enemies gone now. To start looking, though. Oh, fuck. Okay, we're good. Let's take a look around. See if we're missing anything. Don't see anything down there. So let's try the other way. It's just 2 clues. Oh, hold on. Is that over there? No, that's not a vault. No clues. Where are these last 2 clues located? This is precarious. Alright, now let's... maybe we need to go a little farther over here. I don't see where the last 2 clues are. I do not... I just... Oh! There's one! Let's see if we can find the other one. Now we're missing just one free clue. And that's a little dicier as a prospect. Because one single clue could be anywhere. Once we find it, though, we should be in business. Just gotta hug all the nooks and crannies where one might hide. Yeah, the problem is that I don't know if this level is the one with the clue finder in it, so I can't just, like, come back later. Because if this is the clue finder vault, then it'll be a waste of my time to try to come back. Yeah, every stage has a clue finder, but I don't know if this particular... Or every hub has a clue finder. I don't know if this particular level is the one that has the clue finder. Like, if this vault is the clue finder vault, coming back later is pointless. Which is the problem. Let's come back up here. Maybe the clue is way up here. No, it is not. It is just one clue bottle, though, which is the most aggravating thing. Now I've got to basically, like, rotate my camera everywhere and try to find it. This is why... This can be frustrating. If you're frustrated watching this, I am a little frustrated playing. I'm usually a little better about the clues in this game in particular. So, a little annoyed that my clue sleuthing is failing me right now. No clues over here. It's just one. Yeah, it's just one clue. And there are 3 minigame levels in this hub world, so... Like, once we get this clue, we only have, like, I think, one more hub. Or one more, like, actual platforming level to do. Because they add, They add more minigame levels to each successive stage. Like, Raleigh's stage had 1 minigame. No. 1 or 2 minigames. And then... No, yeah, it was 2, because Muggshot... No. It was 1 in Raleigh, then 2 in Muggshot, then 3 in Miss Ruby, and I think Panicking has 4 minigame levels in his stage. Yeah, this is Piranha Lake is just a regular minigame challenge. There's no vault behind it. Don't see... Oh, where is the one I'm missing located? This is so frustrating. Don't even have like the bink 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 sound that later games would give you. I don't see anything. I'm pretty... There's only so many area places it can't even be. When this VOD goes out live, there's gonna be somebody that watches this and screams at me. Because they know exactly where it's located. And I don't. And I'm gonna have to cut a large chunk of it. Oh! I see it! You son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. That's well hidden. Or maybe I'm stupid. Possibly both. But we're not going to get the key yet. We're going to open the vault.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. Okay, this is kind of a guess, but try 128.
128.
These are the blueprints to Miss Ruby's production facility. I'll pipe this information into your binocucom.
This was the clue finder. Vindication! I was right! This was the fucking clue finder vault! We got the last clue. And it turns out I was right. This is the clue finder vault. We got the clue finder from that vault. That's hilarious. Vindication. I think the vault's contents are largely fixed. But that is a good question. I would have to actually check. I'm like 90% sure the contents of the vaults are largely fixed. Let's do this little mini game here and get the last key in this half of the region.
Sly, the only way to open up that voodoo gate is by lighting all 25 tiki torches with the flamethrower on your swamp skiff. Use the left analog stick to steer and press the X button to fire the flamethrower. Oh, and one more thing. You need fuel from the flamethrower, and the only source of oil...
Oh yeah, you can change the interface with the analog stick.
Run them down with a boat. One fish fuels one shot. Hurry! You only have 2 minutes to get all the torches lit.
These mini games pretty much entirely always universally suck. Oh, I never liked these. At least this doesn't seem like it's going too badly. We're making good time, I think. Six more left. Need to find the ones that are not lit. Oh, fuck me, stupid! Oh, that's annoying. All right. I know it is possibly a couple of these in like 2 in 1, but I don't know if I'm skilled enough to do it. All right. Let's get this last over here. Five more. Alright, now I just need to find the missing 5. Alright, we got it. Done. Second try, not bad. Second try, not bad. Nothing else to it. You just get the key and then move on. It's ended up being a 3-episode LP. At this rate. Yeah. A lot of the mini games in this half of Sly, in this Sly Cooper, are not great. Let's see now. What do we need to do to open this? Where is the... Okay, here's the lock. This lock. Awaken the beast. I mean, they tried to keep it locked in. Didn't succeed, but they tried.
Looks like this is some kind of giant voodoo egg beater to stir up that unsanitary mess.
If I could unlock the cauldron's lid, I might be able to thrash their production and build up enough steam pressure to get launched up to Ruby's Skull Temple.
Okay, sounds like we've got a plan. To get around that thing, Try moving in the shadows made by the masks so that the guards won't see you.
Yeah, pretty simple. Also means that the levels are going to be done in this order to make it faster for us. Descent in Danger. I'm pretty sure this is the last... No, there might be one more platform level after this. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think there is. Alright. At least now...
God, the green waterfall overflowing with bones and body parts. I'm telling you, the health department's going to come down big time on this dope.
Alright. Don't get spookened. Can I get up there from above? Probably. Probably gonna have to. Hello, Dragon Skull Artilleryman. Bye, Dragon Skull Artilleryman. All right. So far, so good. Just got to do a little bit of cleanup. Pretty sure these are collapsible. Yeah. That's fine, though. Drop the alarm. And we could drop down and get the clues from this vantage point if we wanted to. We already got them, though, so that's not a problem. It's like the planks come... Do they not come back? Oh, that's going to be a problem. Thank you for following, Dragon God 9. Alright, and let's get rid of your bad mojo so I can get this clue action over here. And we shall drop down from above on this guard and get these clues here. And that way, we can finish the level with all the clues and get that vault. I still can't believe the one vault that I was missing a clue on was the fucking code cipher vault. That is amazing. I do appreciate that instead of getting, like in Crash Bandicoot, you'd see, like, a gem in that vault for getting all the boxes. But I'm glad that instead you get like something that's more practical, like an actual like gameplay power-up. Even though most of them are not like particularly useful, there are a few of them that are actually really useful, especially if you're doing like a speed run. You're willing to try? You can try, but you won't succeed. I actually like that because Miss Ruby is a voodoo, is like a psychic, which, by the way, don't conflate voodoo with psychics. They're not even close to the same thing. But because she is psychic, she does know that it's us breaking into her place as opposed to some random robber. I think all the clues should be in the next area. Yeah, all the clues are in the next area, not this one. We've gotten everything we need to get here, which is great for us. Great news for us. Thank God for that water safety. This would be a lot more miserable if we didn't have it. Speaking of, like, valuable passives from the vaults, that is one of the most valuable. Now you gotta sneak around. And I see you, you 3 clue bottles over there, you. I'll get you. Don't you worry. Dad needs a new set of clues.
Look at all the security. This must be the source of all the disgusting green
We will go for the clues. But only after we take care of Artillery Dragon Man. Okay, now this should take care of Artillery Dragon Man. Now, are there any clues in this room that are worth me going? Nope! All good. Only 6 clues remaining. And there's 4 of them right here. And the last 2 should just be right over there. Hell to the yes. And what passive do we get today? Or what power do we get today?
righteous analytical ability. The combination has to be 571.
7-1. Huh. We did an oopsie doodle again.
Mind bending. It's Matthew de la Coupe's perpetual slow motion technique. With this move, you can slow down time whenever you want, not just while jumping. Hold down the triangle button to use it.
And now our slow motion is upgraded. I'm not really going to use it, but it's nice to know we have it. And now we just got to turn in, get to the end and get our clue. Or get our key. Did I say clue? I meant key. Making good time. Making good time. Get our 5th key. We got 2 more to go. And then on to Miss Ruby. And this is a... I think this should be a ghastly voyage. Yeah, this is a shooter. This is another shooter section.
That vehicle seems to be outfitted with some sort of high-energy cannon. Use the left analog stick to move, and aim the right analog stick in the direction you want to shoot. Remember, you can always shoot in one direction while aiming in another.
This is basically a turret section. They decide to put us on this boat while giving us this turret here. That's a weird choice. We are essentially at this point playing a turret section though. Another one on the list of mini games that Sly Cooper has. Okay, now we're on this. Now we're on this barge. Now we're actually here. Okay. Now I remember this level more vividly. You get a lot of coins here, so it's worth getting them, scooping up all you can. Try to make up some charms and lives. Yeah, so nothing too fancy here. Just shoot them, get the coins, and move on. Continue until we get to the key. Now, artillery Dragon Man's easy to dodge, so focus instead on the generators. Ectoplasm. Cool beans. Good to know. And that's my 10th life. You know, this is a fun little... Gotta keep moving to avoid the Dragon Artillery Man. But you do want to also keep the ghosts in mind. This might have actually been a level where I grinded for lives way back in the day. I can't truly remember because the number of coins you're getting here is significant. Either that or one of the casino level in Muggshot's region. We are making progress. Just got one more tombstone to crack. And this should be level complete. Yes! One more minigame and we will fight Miss Ruby. which is also another mini game. No, I'm not kidding. It's actually another mini game. Oh. Yeah. This one's a mother clucking cock tease.
Hay and feathers in here, just looking at this place has got me breaking out in hives. But we've got no choice. That ghost over there contacted me on Spectre Wave Radio, and we've cut a deal. He's promised us a key if you can whack 50 chickens. I guess he needs them to make a big pot.
We're gonna hit some. We're gonna beat the cocks.
Careful, or they'll blow you to bits. Think you can do it?
We're gonna blow. We're gonna smack some cocks. Nothing too complicated, just gotta smack these cocks. Alright. That was unfair. I actually like Misery Lost by myself. We'll get into a little, like, specifics about why it can be oh no! Fuck! We can get a little bit into why it has issues when we get closer to it. Because there is a problem with it specifically. And it's not necessarily the actual boss fight's fault. Oh, come on! Let me beat up the chicken. Let me choke the chicken. Stop spawning the rooster so fucking close to me. God damn it. Oh, this cost me lives? Are you fucking kidding me? This shitty minigame is gonna cost me lives? I don't understand why this is timed. Frankly, this did not need to have a time limit on it. Fuck me. Get away from me. Blow each other up, god damn you. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, this minigame's gonna suck. I don't think I've ever liked this minigame. A lot of the minigame levels in Sly 1 are trash. And this kinda shows you why. Why right next to me? There we go. There we go. Boss fight complete. Not boss fight. Felt like a boss fight, though. Minigame complete. Holy shit, I said a boss fight. Tell us how you really feel, Brandon. Alright, and this should be the place to put all the keys. Now, this boss fight has a unique problem that we won't run into, but if you played the PS3 version of this game, you absolutely ran into it. Well, hopefully we run into it.
I could feel that Cooper vibe coming. Most distastefully bad juju.
Yeah, well, you give me the creeps too, lady. Cooking up an army of ghosts isn't a very neighborly pastime.
Oh, Sly. I see your mouth moving, but all I hear is blah, blah, blah. Well, if jaws need to flap, then let them flap. See you in the next world, Sly Cooper.
Little preview of what the boss mechanics are. Little bit of a rhythmic timing to this, to these jaws flapping. Because this fight's a rhythm game.
Come back here. You can't run away forever.
Quite true. Quite true. Why don't I have my servant Chumley escort you over here?
All right. What's the catch?
Oh, not much. Just a little game I like to play with all my annoying guests. I want to see how well you pay attention.
What do you mean?
Well, I'll unleash my mighty mojo magic upon you. If you repeat what I do, you'll dodge it just fine. If not, you'll get set.
A little voodoo Simon Says, huh?
It's a rhythm game. You're playing a rhythm game. One, two, three. Now, the problem with this minigame is if you're playing the PS3 version, in this minigame particularly, there is a bit of a disconnect between your inputs and the outputs. There is actually a small delay in your controller inputs that will absolutely fuck you up. And if you aren't aware of it, you will spend way more time on this fight. Oh, I misfired. That I had to wait. I had to wait. This is not the game. This is my fault. There's a little awkwardness to the timing, but it's not too bad. You can account for it. But there was a difference in this timing versus the one in the the PS3 version. And then obviously it gets a little tougher as we go on. I do like this though, even though this is effectively a minigame. It's a fun one. It's not one of the shitty ones this game has. Is it Zigzag and Voodoo? Zag, zig, zag. Voodoo. And then they slow down the rhythm to fuck you up. It actually really isn't too tough when you're focusing and not talking. But this is a fun little minigame. I actually enjoyed this fight growing up, but the PS3 version really does ruin it with that delay. See, I actually like this speed. They speed it up here, but it actually works for me a lot better than the slower pace it was going at earlier. We're making progress. We're getting there. Yeah, this works a lot better for me. Gotcha! You're done!
You certainly got some rhythm, Raccoon. But it won't help you none if you're fixed.
We did it!
After the Panda King. He's tough, with a capital T. You go poking around his stronghold in China, you're likely to get poked back.
Yeah, well, if he's anything like the rest of you, I think I'll manage. Ms. Ruby's section of the Thievius
I love
Raccoonus
this style.
held notes from my pioneering ancestor, Slighton Common. His invisibility technique allowed him to steal from corrupt pharaohs and greedy noblemen. Right on schedule, Inspector
Perfect.
Fox's arrival cued my exit. The production of zombies, made illegal in the World Peace Accord of '71, earned Ms. Ruby a life sentence behind bars.
The creation of zombies
While
was
the
made
gang and I
illegal.
enjoyed a few weeks in the tropical sunshine, working on our tans in preparation for our next.
There's a lot of implications behind making zombies illegal. A lot of implications there that are unspoken.
The road trip gave me the time I needed to study up on the Panda King. Born penniless, he was fascinated by the fireworks rich noblemen set off every New Year's. He spent a decade learning the art. But when he tried to offer his fireworks to the noblemen, they couldn't see past his shabby clothes and chased him away. Humiliated,
Poor guy.
the Panda King took revenge on those who shunned him by using the very tools of his art for crime. The Fiendish Five recruited him as their demolitions expert, and from then on, his explosive touch became feared worldwide. He's rumored to be perfecting some new firework technique high in the unstable Kunlun Mountains of western China.
Again, these intros are such fire. Fire in the sky. They're so good. These animated cutscenes are so good. I actually really like I said earlier, I enjoy the Ms. Ruby boss fight. The issue is that if you play specifically on the PS3 version, there is a delay that actually ruins the entire fight. There is an unresponsiveness in the controls that 100% ruins what is otherwise an incredibly good minigame boss fight. It is the most frustrating thing. Alright, now we are in China. So get rid of you, because I want to look for clues. Maybe the timing agrees with you more in the PS3 than the PS2, because, like, for me, when I played the PS2 version, I fucked that fight up a ton in ways that I knew I wasn't fucking up. Like, if there was a control problem for me that I did not have in the PS2 version of that same fight.
Would you look at that? A fireworks show! Oh my gosh, that's awful! That poor village just got buried in freezing snow!
The rocket came from that giant statue. And you can bet the Panda King lit the fuse. I've got to find my way up there and fast before that lunatic squashes another town.
I mean, we're not here to save the day, Sly. We're here to steal shit. I understand your I feel for that village too, but I guess if we come in, Carmelita will bust him and that'll save more people. Which is nice. Which is nice. It would definitely feel good to get rid of Panda King so he doesn't do that to other villages. And oh, that's how you use invisibility. Just stand still. This is a little trepidatious. Alright, and let's get rid of you so I can do some clue hunting. Bye! Who's over here? Doesn't look like it. This is... and we're going to get to it in a second, but there's actually going to be a big criticism of the game that kind of follows from the Panda King. Because, as I kind of mentioned earlier, they add a minigame level to each stage. So there's one minigame level in Raleigh, 2 in Muggshot, 3 in Miss Ruby. And this Panda King... stage will have 4 minigame levels. And since there's only 7 keys, that means a full half of the level will be minigames. And that is probably a mistake. It makes me wonder, maybe they ran out of time to do, like, anything else. They had to get 7 levels in, and that was the best way to do it. But, when you start lopsiding the balance of actual platforming to minigame puzzles, or minigames in that way, it's really bad for the pacing of your game. And that's the vault. We are missing half the clues, though. I think that's okay. I think most of them are in that little maze over here.
You can't get through the security gate without one of the Panda King's treasure keys. There's one over there, but it's heavily guarded.
One key coming up.
Yeah, that's really not that. It's really not that heavily guarded. There's like 3. It's like 3 guards. I think most of the clues are over here too. We have the new invisibility technique too, on top of that. There's 3 of you left. There you go. Problem solved. Let's smash these clues on the side. Bye! Get this key. And then go back for the other clues in the maze. Five clues left. Two clues left. Let's do a quick scoping here before we call it for the maze clues. I think that's all of them, but should probably also double check the fence. I don't see any. Which means it's time to go clue hunting. For the remaining 2 clues. Oh, never mind. They're right here. Solves that problem.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. I got a real headache figuring this one out. Input 578.
5, 7, 8. Let's see what technique we get.
This just gets better and better. I'd always heard that one of your southern ancestors, Huckleberry Cooper, developed a technique to move while staying invisible. Hold down the circle button to turn invisible, then move around with the left analog stick.
To clarify, the invisible technique we got from Miss Ruby. Camera, please. Previously, we would have to just press circle and stay still to use it. Now we can move, albeit very slowly. It's useful, but not too useful. Because you move very slowly. And now it's time to do some Panda King stuff. They don't really make you use invisibility a lot, despite giving it to you like mandatory for the plot. They actually.
Nice job breaking into the Panda King's compound. I think I figured out a way to get to the top of that giant statue. But unfortunately, it's obstructed by this reinforced ceiling hatch.
No problem. They seem to have plenty of firepower around here. I'll just have to find a few more treasure keys to get at it.
And I think. Yeah, there's. Let's do this Flaming Temple of Flame. Okay. There's... Okay, 25. That's actually not a lot of clues.
Despite its temple-like facade, this place is really some sort of trading ground. Stay on your toes.
this is a martial arts compound. We're in China. This is going to be a martial arts movie. Don't see any clues so far. Oh, I like this. I like the sneaking music in this area. This is really good. It's really funky. That's good. I don't think I can get up there from here. Probably have to go around. Looks like that's part of progress, actually. Whoopsie doodle. Whoopsie doodle. Oh, the alarm is over there. Now let's see if there's any clues down here in the snow. Might be. Perfect. Perfect. I don't know why they give you this thing when you can literally turn invisible. There's no point in giving you cover. It feels like the invisibility power was one they just gave you because they need to give you something. It really isn't that important to have it. It's really strange, really bizarre. Down you go. Look at all these lads practicing martial arts. I'll take their coins if they're not going to do anything about it. Fancy lads practicing their martial arts. Get some clues while I'm at it. Is there any clues behind this place? Indeed, look at these fancy lads. Ooh, that's a good idea. Give me a second to hydrate. Drop webcam so I can get some water. Cheers. Good idea. Is actually a little thirsty. That was a good idea. Thank you. This is not sneaking up. There we go. There we go. All good. Okay, so you're gonna glide. You're gonna rail slide down that way. past the fancy lads. Pardon-moi. That gets us these clues over here. A lot of coins in these pots. Lucky for us. A lot of clues over here. Well, at least there's no penalty for falling down. So we will reclimb. Past the fancy lads. Wonder if... Hey, the gong has physics on it. That's great. Now we can get the clues on the other side of this. Hopefully that's... I'm not missing anything. Yeah, just kill me. I need to get to that checkpoint up there. There's clues underneath that I need to get to. Yeah, I need to get to you guys. Perfect. Now ride this platform back up, and now we can proceed. Sucks to lose 2 charms to do that, but, you know, tough. Down you go. Probably can just, like, jump up behind him, but since we have invisibility, might as well make use of it. Pretty sure you're supposed to, sneak up behind him once you're on top of the roof, but... oh well. Alright, so that's progress, which means this is probably the way to the last clue. Or the vault. Last clues or the vault, because we have 3 we're missing. Yeah, there's the last clues. I am the man. Nice try, ladies. Interesting. Thought there was gonna be a challenge beyond just swinging there. Just gotta clear this up more or less and we're done. Yeah, there actually isn't a whole lot of use for invisibility in this. Oh, there's the vault. I love that it's elevated off the floor so that you can do it where the lasers are going on still.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. Lucky for you, I burst in chaos theory. Otherwise, this code would have been unsolvable. Input 932.
932. Now let's see what this is.
Incredible! I never would have thought this was possible. Sir Augustine of Cooper this technique to briefly defy gravity. From now on, you should be able to pop right out of those bottomless pits you keep falling into, and you won't even lose a lucky charm.
So this does for falling to your death what water safety did for falling into water. We will no longer die falling. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. And since we are high up in the mountains, that's an incredibly useful technique. That's an incredibly useful technique. And unfortunately, though, I do not have enough time to do another level. I don't like the fact that he gets broken English in this. There's a stereotype there that I think is fairly comfortable. But we will let that go for now, unfortunately. But having said that, we are on track to finish this game next stream. Because you only got the rest of Panda King and then Clockwork to do. In the time since we started, we finished off Muggshot, finished off Miss Ruby, and we've gotten a fair amount of progress in Panda King despite starting so late. So it seems very likely that we will finish Sly Cooper 1 next week on Sunday. So look forward to that. And then we will start Ratchet and Clank Going Commando afterwards. On the following week. Assuming I'm not on call, which I shouldn't be. So look forward to that. Going Commando, that's gonna be a fun one. That's when they really locked in what Ratchet and Clank was all about. So I'm excited to start that up 2 weeks from now. But until then, I am Brandon Carey. Remember, we're still in COVID times, so wear your mask, social distance, wash your hands, get your vaccine and your booster shot. Black Lives Matter, Trans Lives Matter, stop Asian hate, and all lives cannot matter until minority lives matter. That I've said I will keep saying that until they stop being relevant, and boy howdy, especially in these times when so many rights are being reworked and reversed. Oh, it still matters. It still matters a lot. So I will leave you with that. Until next time, take care, stay safe, and I will see you when I see you. Bye!